Last time on Xcom 2. Looks like that sectoid's going to go for a panic, or worse.
No!
Panic. What are you gonna do? Oh? Ooh. Thank you, sectoid. Thanks for giving my soldiers anxiety attacks. Hey guys, Ryan here, and welcome back to Xcom 2. I read a lot of the comments in the first two episodes. It seemed really positive, so thank you for your support, and share these videos around.
But before now, we've never had the resources to investigate the possibility of clandestine advent facilities built up outside the city centers. Now that we've gotten word of this black site, I have to admit, I'm worried about what we might find. They could be doing anything in there.
I'm actually just going to pause the game real quick, so that way I can talk about being interrupted by Bradford or anyone else. So, one of the first things I have to say is, once again, thank you for all your support on this series. It's been very well, and I have a lot of questions to answer, because people have been asking a lot of things. Okay, first question, will I be exporting the character roster so you guys can play with these characters? Yes, expect a character roster to be in the description in a few episodes from now. I still have to kind of perfect everyone and get them into place. I do also have a list of mods we're using, none of which affect gameplay except for loading times. All of them are cosmetic, and none of them too extreme in any way. They're all pretty moderate as far as what they do. I realized that the game also didn't quite explain what happened in the first XCOM as well as I thought it would. But basically, to put it in a short summary, in XCOM 1, you were the commander, or we were the commander, and we are now still. And basically, you built this government-run team called Xcom, and you had to basically fight off the aliens that were invading. Then, after that, the aliens took over, because you lost. Even if you won in XCOM 1, it's canon that you lost. So you lost, the aliens locked you up, and they took over the world and basically dominated everything. And now we're part of this resistance group that is trying to come back and fight the aliens once again. Another thing one of you guys said is that I completely forgot to use my engineer. Yeah, I didn't realize. I was getting so excited.
Among the alien components left over in this area. If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new facility.
So yeah, I forgot to use my second engineer. That was pretty dumb of me, but I was so excited and busy with everything. So we're actually going to have them...
It's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
We're actually going to have them excavate this alien debris, which is going to add more rooms to build more stuff. The last thing I want to address was a comment I read, and I believe the comment said this game seems more reliant on RNG than strategy, and I'm going to disagree with you 100% on that. This is part of the reason why I like XCOM. I'm not bashing on other games when I say this, and I'm going to reference these two only because they're the only other ones we played. But in Fire Emblem or Valkyria Chronicles, if you use a pretty much set strategy with this, like this specific unit or this specific type of unit and go a specific route, you can get through those games every single time without fail. I'm not sure about the hardest difficulties of Fire Emblem, but it seems to be the same thing, seeing as how LTC runs go with like low unit counts and such. But with XCOM, there is no room for that. XCOM is the complete mitigation of RNG and mitigation of bad things that can happen. When I blow up an enemy's cover, it is not because I just want to use a grenade. I'm blowing it up so that way I have a good chance of killing them. When I use a grenade, when I have a 50% hit chance, it's because I think using the resource of the grenade is a better idea than taking a 50% chance shot and then dying because I didn't use a grenade. Everything in this game is procedurally generated. The maps are procedurally generated from specific tile sets. The groups of enemies are randomly placed and semi-randomly chosen. They're still fair, like the types of enemies you encounter. And like some of the access points we have to go and find, those are all randomly placed too. XCOM is not a game that you can win just because you are good at it. Actually, no, I retract that statement. XCOM is a game that if you're really good at it, you can win about 98% of the time. But even the best XCOM players in the world still run into squad wipes, and that's why I still like this game, is because every playthrough is about dealing with the bad, instead of just being so good that you don't have any problems ever. So anyways, my mini rant done, because I see that a lot. Doesn't quite upset me, but it's just like, no, you just don't get it. Oh, I didn't mean to go here. Sometimes this happens. Okay, there we go. So, that's that. We don't really have any time to do anything else. I believe we're about to go out on a mission to save a scientist. Yeah, a council mission. To save Dr. Irina Solovyova? Anyways. We finally have a full squad of promoted units. And yeah, also when you promote your units and get them better gear, which does take a while, their aim will get better and better. And I don't know what that was, but they just flipped out. Your aim will get better and better, and it has to, because if it doesn't, you will lose against some of the late game enemies. So before we even get to the late game, by the way, I want you to think of the most unfair enemy you've ever fought in anything. I guarantee you there is a normal enemy in XCOM that can beat that. In terms of unfairness. But right now we've been kind of running into the same enemies over and over again.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Oh, okay. Didn't know I had to push begin mission. There we go.
We received a Priority 1 transmission from the spokesman. The Resistance has a VIP operating out of this area in need of immediate extraction. Advent forces are on alert nearby. Be prepared to engage and eliminate any hostile contacts. Secure the area and escort the VIP to safety.
So, Operation Doomfort. I'm going to try to mix the audio a little better than I have been. With my new audio setup that I did when I started Resident Evil, I still have a lot to learn with it, and I think the last video's been kind of loud, so I'm probably going to tone it down a little bit. Just tell me what you think, if it's like the game volume's too loud, or I'm too quiet, or whatever.
Menace 1-5, target coordinates incoming. Secure the VIP and proceed to the evac volume for extraction.
Okay, so
Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
our goal is to get the VIP, which is with us, up to this rooftop, which it kind of sucks that it's on this rooftop, and it's good that it's here also. It sucks because if an enemy throws a grenade up here, and this gets blown up, this point just disappears and has to reappear somewhere else. Or even worse, we're standing on it and we get blown up. So we have to be careful moving forward. So we do not get ambush on this mission. Oh, so that's what it was. I kept getting these ridiculous frame drops. I'm like, what is going on here? And apparently it's because I was running the game in full screen instead of borderless windowed. So yeah. Sorry if there is any like frame drops or anything like that. I'm trying my best to completely mitigate all of that. But for now, let's just enjoy. So, I do see a roof we can get up to here. There's an Advent burger over here. But I do see a roof that could be very useful to us. So I do want to get up here with our sniper. But the objective is still quite a ways away. So we're going to have to hoof it if we really want to do anything or get there on time. So, I guess first person we're going to move is Kale.
Position confirmed.
Who I forgot was a sniper, so it doesn't really make any sense for him to take point, but he was the farthest up. Oh! Oh, I forgot. Since Gascat got promoted, he still gets to be in concealments, regardless. So we can actually have him scout ahead pretty safely. Which is a plan I like quite a bit. And to my knowledge, civilians don't ever move around, so I don't need to worry about one of the civilians moving and then catching us off guard or anything like that. So, yeah, by the way, the VIP doesn't have any abilities except for hunker down, so you kind of have to be careful with them. They're not an extra soldier.
On the move.
They just kind of exist. Says we won't get discovered if we go here, so... Whoa, that was weird.
Roger.
Sometimes the AI does that. I don't really know why, but they can't see us, so... But sometimes they'll just randomly decide to walk away.
On the move.
I can't really say why they do that. They just kind of go for it. Oh, we can't even go around this way. The border of the map is right here. How unlucky is that? So, it looks like we're gonna have to make a weird zigzag pattern through unless we want to be discovered. Actually, you know what? Because the problem is, if I move one of these guys forward, the civilian's gonna scare off and probably discover Gascat, and I'd really prefer to keep his concealment. So, we're gonna have to take this slow. Oh, we found a few. A sectoid and an advent trooper. So, that's something we're gonna have to worry about.
Heading to that location.
I want to get you back here, where we're going to get some good vision and squad sight, because you'll be able to fire through that window, or at least around that area. Once again, I'm really afraid to move up next to one of these guys, because it could go totally wrong. I'm really not sure how the civilian system works. I'm not sure if I run up next to her, if she's going to freak out, run this way, and put him in danger, and all of us in danger, or what? But, let's see.
Via, via.
No, they just don't open that, please. Oh. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, this door's closed. That's why. This is like a break room. Sick. I got really lucky there.
Got it. Moving.
Okay, and you... Well, you just hang out over here. We're making progress. We're gonna have to sprint quite a bit to get through this, but... I want to put her right there. Or him, sorry, Kale, right over there, but... I don't know if that's gonna give us vision. I don't want to start a fight yet. Okay. Let's see. If I get up here, we could get some more vision on this side. Okay, so aside from them, we do have a whole Advent squad over here. So that's no good. But I don't want to move anyone else right now, but at least I know if we stick to the left side, we should be safe from running into them. Running a sniper on this mission is going to be really hard, but we'll do what we have to do.
Go, go, go!
We're going to have to take this a little more slowly than I'd like, because I know for a fact if I move in here, this guy's going to rush out this door. But we can actually use a ladder to get to the second floor, which would give us height advantage, so that would be nice too.
Sto di guardia. Overwatch.
Okay, now we can go in and start doing stuff.
Vado.
Oh no, he's climbing up the ladder. That is fine by me, actually.
Confirmed.
Okay, let's open up this door. There's the sectoid from earlier. Okay, what to do here? What to do here? So, they are behind some amount of cover. He's still hidden. So, a grenade here could do us a lot of good. I mean, a lot. We could potentially destroy the cover the sectoid is using and hit both of them. Or no, it'd just be the sectoid's cover, really. What's our shot chances? 58%? That's not that bad, honestly. Or at least better than I expected it to be. I don't want to move up here, because I am a little afraid of seeing those guys over there, and I don't want them to be in my vision right now. A lot of this game is vision management. I want to keep you hidden for as long as I possibly can. Unfortunately, our sniper is pretty out of position.
I'm on the move.
Oh! I didn't think that would trigger. This just got way worse. This got a billion times worse. Okay, well now is not the time to mess around. We're going all out with these grenades now.
Grenade!
Still only a 56% chance to hit, because apparently the sectoid still has low cover from something somehow. That officer is right back there. I really don't like that. If we move any closer, we're going to be spotted. This could be a good use for an early flashbang, because look at all the targets we'd hit. Let's go for it.
Boom!
We hit almost all of them. Okay, and we can use another grenade, but then we couldn't get in ambush with him, so I'm gonna actually leave you as is. We need to hurry up and get over there, though. Like, badly. We'll take this 66 on the sectoid, or we could use yet another frag. They're not close enough to each other. They kind of spread out, which sucks, but this would get rid of his cover. So that sectoid is not having a good day. And I'll have you hide in here and just stay hunkered down. Chances are the sectoid's going to target one of us. Oh, a direct shot, huh?
Heavy fire in this zone.
I did not expect that. Overwatch. Oh, he marked one of us. A disoriented marked shot could still work. But we're safe, we're good. Full cover's really working for us right now. That was a good idea to use that flashbang last turn. So now we're in much better positions. I still don't have the best shots with Kale here. Actually, we might be able to just delete the sectoid, which would be a nice option. Because then he would be out of our face and not a problem anymore. I'm going to go ahead and get him spotted. Because it really doesn't matter here. Now, at this point. Better we use him than not. So, we have some pretty nice shots here. That is a 50% chance to crit that advent officer. There is no way I'm not taking that. Yes! Okay. Alright. We just mitigated a huge part of the problem. Really want to go for that. By the way, if you're wondering why the hit chance on the sectoid is so low with a sniper rifle, you have a close range penalty for sniper rifles. Which, IRL doesn't make much sense, but in-game,
di qua.
Makes a bit more. So none of these guys have grenades. I think only the officer did. And he's kind of gone now. I think I'd rather take out the trooper, actually, because there's a chance the sectoid will just raise someone instead of actually doing anything, so. Let's go. Oh, missed.
Missed.
I noticed you don't need to repeat your failures to me. Like, you don't need to report them, I'm watching. Okay, this does suck, though, because we don't have any vision and we can't really move from here. But I don't think they can see us for some strange reason, so... Overwatch it is. Oh man, all their disorientations got removed. Please go for the res. He is. He's going for the res. I am worried about those two soldiers staring up at, our ranger. Oh? Yes, nice, but that's not a kill. He just broke some non-existent glass.
Incoming! Over here!
Oh, we've gotten so lucky.
taking fire.
Like, full cover does not mean safe by any means. This is probably the shot that's gonna hit. Woo!
Fuoco intenso in questa zona.
Or not this time. We are gonna have to kind of book it, though, if we want to get out of this. Okay, now we can go for some real flanks. Now we can go for some flanks. So... we can actually take out all four of these guys if we're just smart about it. So... I swear to God, if you miss this... good job.
Kill confirmed.
Kill confirmed. I like your accent. Okay, and now you.
Confermo.
Wait, I can just use the sword. What am I doing? Yeah, let's show off the sword.
Su, impegnati.
Oh no, I should have just used a shotgun. The shotgun is 100% chance, but I was like, you know what? Let's show off the sword since I'm probably never going to use it again. Big mistake. Huge mistake. So now we kind of... I don't know what I'm going to do here. Because we have to kill the sectoid, because if we don't, there's going to be a zombie issue, and chances are the zombie's going to do a lot more to us than anything else. And plus the sectoid's just too close not to kill.
Understood. Moving out.
I hate having to do this. Such a stupid mistake on my part. Wait, what?
Target neutralized.
Our ranger is in some big danger. He will only get out of this if he is super lucky. I could have aid protocoled him, but he's kind of out of vision, so that's not going to happen.
In movimento.
Come on, Soleil. Okay. Alright.
Bersaglio a terra.
Wait a second. We can get him out. I just No, we can't, because I can't call for backup, so... Or I can't call for evac. Never mind, I was fairly wrong about that. What are you doing?
Si ritirano! Avanzare!
Oh? He's running away, so he's not gonna fire back. Oh. So, sometimes when the enemy is... like, sometimes when you wipe out a squad of enemies, they will start to run away if they're the last one. And I think that just saved us because he sprinted the hell out of here. But that also means we gotta make sure we take care of him now. Or else he's gonna join another group, and that's gonna be a different problem.
Mi muovo verso le coordinate.
49. I'm afraid of moving up because, you know, discovery chances, but... should I go for the... if I go for the sword, he's gonna be super unsafe. If there is any other group, they are in this area. But we have to hurry. We don't really have the luxury of not. Can I get any cover that won't take up 2 moves? At all? Anywhere? No, I blew this place. We blew the place up a bit too much. So that's a bummer, but... you have to run through fire? Wait, do you have to run through fire to get out? No, just to get into a safe space there.
Okay.
Maybe you can get a shot from here. 53%. You just have to hit him. Okay, good. That'll stop him from joining the other squad that's left. And he dropped something, which we will be able to pick up.
Raggiungo le coordinate.
So we have 6 turns left to extract. Likely this just means dealing with 1 more squad. We still have a grenade left. And I think... no, Soleil's all out of grenades, so...
Vado in posizione.
I'm gonna have everyone start moving up like crazy.
Eseguo. Roger that.
We didn't really get to use him like a sniper this time, because I decided to move him up, and I didn't think most of the map would be this close, but it's how it goes. Okay. Let's move you up here, Gascat, and pick up...
C'è l'Advent.
ooh, found him. There could be a 4 squad, so a scope and a PCS. So what a PCS is you pick up these little attachments that you can attach directly, like they're like chips. I think they're called like personal computer something. I don't know what they are, but you basically put them on your soldiers and they give them buffs that are permanent. So, that's pretty cool, but not necessary. No injuries so far. Can you believe this? Oh, that sectoid's next to... he's next to a truck. I cannot tell you how badly I want to take advantage of that. Okay.
Ordine ricevuto.
27%. We really don't have any good shots from here. But we do have a grenade. Which I'd like to use, but... you know, let's go ahead and use it, because if the truck blows up, I don't think the sectoid will die. But... we'll have definitely more of a chance. So, 45% shot, and I'll take it. Damn! We could get flanked by that sectoid, but seeing as the amount of corpses he's surrounded by, there's no way he's not going to flip out and be like, I can finally bring someone back. So, I'm going to put you over here. And it's for you? Okay. As for you, we're going to hang out... they don't have grenades, but if he runs this way, he could probably get a flank, which I don't really like. Deciding how I want to go about this. I think we should be safe over here, but you never really know. Let's see what this hat could get us, you know?
Accessing system.
At worst, it calls someone in and ruins our day. At best, we get a huge bonus. 61% chance for only this soldier to gain squad sight for 3 turns. I think I want to take it. Oh, a failed hack will result in any nearby enemy groups being alerted to my position. 39%. But I think there could only be one more group, and they already see us. I want to go for it. That went bad.
Not getting anywhere.
I keep trying to show off Xcom's cool mechanics. It's blowing up in my face. Luckily, once again, I think this is the last squad of enemies.
Position confirmed.
So, there's no one to alert. Oh, is he gonna panic? He is. Don't do something stupid. Don't do something stupid. Oh. Yikes, he's set up for a flank now. I don't think that's a flank, though. That sectoid's like, I am not moving from this truck. This is my favorite truck, and I refuse to move. 48%. We do have some really nice shots here. Honestly. We don't have any more grenades, so... You can't hit the guy 2 feet in front of you with a pistol, but people halfway across the map? No problem. Doesn't matter what kind of cover they're in. Okay. Sadly... You still haven't gotten out of your
Ricevuto. Mi muovo.
state of permanent freakout. I am so lucky nothing spotted us there.
Good to go.
They're probably going to call in reinforcements soon, though. So we have 3 turns left to get over there.
Good to go.
Or to get to the top. I want everyone to climb at the same time.
Ordine ricevuto.
Like, I don't want... Oh, shit. We can't climb from this side. We have to go over here. Okay. Okay. That path is safe.
Affermativo, mi muovo.
Io ci sono. Got it.
I'm surprised I haven't seen the reinforcements yet. Normally they put down a reinforcement flare. So,
Will do.
you know that dudes are coming, but they haven't done that yet.
In movimento.
Good mission, everyone.
Getting it done.
Good job. Holy crap.
Affermativo.
I got really good RNG here too, so that's part of it, but
Torno alla base.
Andiamo.
I think this is the power of LPing XCOM.
VIP secure and in position for evac.
Like every single XCOM LPer I have heard of
VIP is secure.
gets questions as to if they're cheating because their RNG is happening or working so well. And I think it's just the magic of LPs. Another flawless mission. I cannot believe it.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
That is amazing. This squad has its hiccups, but when we're not having those hiccups, we are excelling in everything. Maybe minus hacking. Maybe minus swords, but those are things we're going to use less often anyway. As long as they can shoot well, that's all I want from them.
If we keep this up, the aliens don't stand a chance, Commander.
So, Montario got a promotion. Good old Soleil. So, we can either get blast padding, which gives us a layer of extra padding against and blast plates, granting a bonus point of armor and 66% less damage from explosive attacks, or Shredder, which makes your cannon attack shred armor. I really prefer Shredder in this instance. We haven't run into any enemies yet that have armor, but later on there are enemies that wear armor that basically reduce damage taken. So Shredder's going to be really nice to have. I'm really surprised no one else got promoted, but, you know, I guess it's not all bad. So we got a scope, which increases aim, and a PCS for speed, which gives someone +1 movement when installed, and a scientist.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Okay, continue.
Thank you for sending additional support staff to assist me, Commander. I will make sure they are put to good
Yes,
use.
I am glad you will have one staff member now. It took us a long time to find that scientist, but it's helping. So scientists reduce research time if you haven't already figured that out. It's just kind of the thing they do.
Advent's officers might be more resourceful than your average trooper, but I doubt our forces will have any trouble bringing in a test subject for Tygan to look at. Especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days, but I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
So yeah, in the last game, Tygan was also the scientist there, and he, like, the story things here are some very varied objectives as for what you need to do. I don't know all of them, because I haven't really gotten that far in the story ever, but in the original Xcom, he asks you, like, hey, do you think you could capture this alien alive for me? And you're like, how? And he's like, just hit them with a stun gun and then manually pick them up and bring them back. And you're like, what? Excuse me? And it gets to the point where it gets kind of ridiculous, and he's like asking you to bring some of the high echelon aliens back for him to study. So, 10 days, all this is going to be done. Let's look around the base. I never really have taken any time to do that. Looks like we have Soleil talking to... Who is that? Sorry, I'm forgetting names already. I think that... Yeah, talking to Chance. They're just hanging out over there. What about the bar? So there is a bar / memorial, which no one is in right now. But this is where we can see...
to honor our fallen soldiers, Commander. It's not much, but it gives our people a chance to pay their respects.
I don't know what this thing is that's in the way, but... Anyways, we can see all of our dead soldiers here. We have Leon, who spent 0 days on the Avenger. In fact, he never was on the Avenger. He never even got to go on the ship and meet everyone, just like real Leon. Change epitaph. That's all I got. I was gonna say something clever, but the best police officer XCOM ever had. Okay, let's scan for a little bit and see what we can get. So we also have rookies available. Now, I want you guys to take notice, you cannot get everything on the map. That's just not going to happen. Once we finish Resistance communications, we can start making communications with places around us. We're gonna make communications with New India first, because they have the black site available, which I'll tell you what that does later on. As much as I want the supplies, I really kind of want the rookies, because early on, Rookies cost like 40 supplies a piece, and I think if you get the supply catch, it's like 50 supplies anyways. So I feel like they kind of outweigh each other.
Plotting new course.
So I'm gonna go here and try to pick up some rookies if we can. We do get a supply drop in 5 days. So, we got 4 new rookies. James Walker, Etchid Dubois, Onex Zulf, and I can see that last one. Argo Phillips. Okay. So, I did install a few mods, obviously. He is wearing Lucina's little mask there. And this is probably one of the most ridiculous characters I've designed. Everyone else is pretty moderate as far as their props and ridiculousness. Argo Phillips is the one character I just went nuts on, so I'm sorry if you don't like that. So we have Onex, of course. Etchid Dubois, like the name. And, James Walker. So, now that we've done that... So, as you can see, the supplies disappeared because you do not have unlimited time to get these things.
Course for the West Asian corridor.
I guess all we can do now is scan for intel.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
So, we now have staff that we can buy with supplies. We have Dr. Santiago Hernandez and Punish Snake. But chances are we're not going to recruit them because we already have so many soldiers and they just cost too much early on. So this used to be... What this used to be is he would come at the end of the month and give you a grade depending on how well you did, and he'd pay you accordingly. And I think it added on how many countries you had contact with. But here it's just the amount of countries we have contact with. In this case, we only have contact with.
We have intel suggesting the aliens are working on developments that threaten our ability to stop the Avatar project. We can conduct guerrilla operations to disrupt one of these efforts, but we'll have to choose carefully. We don't have the resources to intercede everywhere.
So these are dark events. We have received intel. So what dark events do is for about a month, they will put a certain action or perk in Advent's favor. I don't think they're permanent. I only think they're for a month, hopefully. But here we have the aliens increase the strength of their encryption, increasing all intel costs by 100% for a month. I really don't want that because we need intel to contact people around us. And we have vigilance, which makes the aliens are on high alert, making it harder for Xcom to catch them unaware. So we will get a mission to counter both of these, I believe. I think early on you might only get to counter one without a choice, so that would suck, but...
Commander, the Resistance has a hidden cache of resources stashed outside of Advent's reach. But that means we'll have to fly over and scan the area if we want to recover this stuff for ourselves.
Avenger plotting new
So we
course.
did get our supply drop, but we do have to go and get it. I have a feeling we're going to run into another fight before we can really
Do not
finish.
think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
How did you studied satellites and now you can make satellites? I don't know. What did you expect?
Commander, with the Advent officer currently in cold storage, we should perform the autopsy as soon as possible.
So we did resistance comms, which gives us a resistance comms facility that we can now build, which I think increases the number of areas we can contact on the map. New research available, resistance radio, which is super important also, and resistance contacts available. So we can now build a resistance comms room when we have room, but that's going to come after the AWC, the Advanced Warfare Center. So we can get resistance radio. I'm going to go resistance radio because that's going to increase our total intel that comes in, and then dash for magnetic weapons because we need those soon.
I had assumed you'd make that research a priority, Commander. I'll notify you as soon as the report is available.
So that's done. We're about to get these rooms built in 2 days, but I
Commander,
doubt we'll have 2 days to
we
do
can now
so.
work to establish contact with local resistance groups operating out of regions around the globe. Once we've collected sufficient intel to make contact, We'll need to scan the target region for the operative signal.
Okay, so we can contact the New Arctic now. Or New India. We're definitely gonna go for New India. I think I wanna... I wanna finish the supply drop first.
Nothing on the local comms. Advent's been quiet lately. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
Our pleasure, Den Mother. Enjoy it while it lasts.
We plan to. Our water purification
Massive
system-
signal coming from the Advent network tower. It's global. Sir, I think you'll want to see this.
Fellow citizens, for 20 years, the Advent Coalition has worked tirelessly to repair the ravages and injustices of the old world. Under our stewardship, our cities prosper, our people flourish, and our world heals. And yet, among us, there are still those who would refuse to acknowledge the truth, who are determined to see all that we have achieved
Multiple radar contacts on approach to Haven Alpha 7.
That must end.
Even as I speak to you today,
You've got incoming on approach.
Your signal's breaking up. Outlying territories to end this scourge once and for all.
They're right on top of you.
Losing you, Avenger.
Raise them again.
We will ensure your continued safety and well-being throughout this crisis.
Get your people out of there!
With your cooperation, we will overcome these radical elements and usher in another 20 years of peace and prosperity.
They don't stand a chance. Commander, we should get a squad ready to deploy. Commander, we have a squad ready to move on the Resistance Haven currently under siege by the aliens. Give the word and we'll move out.
You know that your alien overlords are great when they broadcast live combat footage over public news. It's like, but what about the children? And they're like, what about them? So this is a retaliation mission. This is not going to be easy. Retaliation missions are just generally very hard, but doable. Being on Legendary, I don't know what we're gonna run into here, so we have to prepare as much as we can.
15, West Asia.
And as much as I'd like to bring a rookie to train them, we have to bring our A game right now. So, we did get a scope. I'm actually gonna give that to Corrupta here, because that will increase his aim. And I'm going to give... We got that movement chip. It's really good. I would like to give that to Gascat, because he's usually at the front lines scouting. Oh wait, no, we can't use the personal combat sims yet. We don't have the, I think we need an autopsy for it, but whatever. So yeah, next mission, we're gonna be going in. All in, might I say. And we're gonna be trying to save our Resistance teammates. Yeah, so see you next time. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.